Hey YouTube, I realize I'm not gonna get this video perfect, so sorry if this is really an imperfect video. I tried to arrange the camera certain ways, get the lighting better, but it's just, if I don't do it, like every light in my house is on, maybe except for that lamp. Maybe I could turn that lamp on, and it would be better. Let me try that. Okay, so now there's a lamp and some outdoor natural lighting coming in, so maybe that'll be better. But honestly, like, this apartment is honestly a cave and it's so hard to get any good lighting. But that's all right, here we go. I have a t-shirt haul today. I did not buy I'm sorry, one I bought. I'll show you that, the first one. But I got these from my dad's inventory, and what my dad is doing is he's liquidating all of his stuff from eBay. He's just having a hard time doing eBay or really selling. He tried vending with me a couple times. Once was more successful than the other. So he's just like, I just want to get some of this junk out of my house. So I am taking it from him, and I'm paying him for, I'm not paying him, I'm paying him wholesale, I guess. He's kind of like my inventory supplier right now. And yeah, so that's where I'm getting these. So just keep that in mind, that I am getting these for very, very cheap. I can't put a price on every shirt, but but it is very, very cheap, like pennies on the dollar. So also, these are for, the main thing is, I started this off the cuff, kind of. I am doing Totally Rad Vintage Festival, or Fest, on August 29th in Baton Rouge, and which is later this month. And honestly, I only have, I think 3 more weekends to get it all together. And I have my little bedroom where I keep all my storage. I don't have a storage shed. I keep one storage room, which is like also my office. I don't really use it that much for that anymore, but it is completely full with my inventory, my dad's inventory. So I'm hoping a lot of that sells at the festival. I'm super hyped for it. I gotta buy a few things more for it on Amazon, like little things that hold items. Otherwise, I just have a few tables, and I don't think it's gonna be enough to kind of like get things to, like, I need risers, maybe some shelves. So I'm kind of looking at that right now. And I think this will be like the first of maybe a few videos of like Totally Rad prep before I get there. And then I'll show like the actual day, if it's not too crazy, which I hear it is crazy. I'm thinking this is a good opportunity to make some money and get rid of some inventory. So let's go through these shirts and see what I have. Okay, so the first thing is, this is the shirt that I bought from a reseller. I know he's a reseller because I went to a Comic-Con, like a local Comic-Con, and I saw him there, and I knew him from the markets that I do, like the dead media markets. And he's a cool guy. Name is Jason Maps Treasures, I think it is. And he sold me this My Chemical Romance for $15. It's not worth a whole lot more than that. I just wanted some My Chemical Romance because Totally Rad is kind of geared towards a younger crowd, and a lot of people are very nostalgic for this band. And I sold a My Chem shirt very, very quickly at one of my last markets. The one that I showed last time. I've done a market after that. I just didn't show anything from it because I was just very frazzled. I was doing it all myself, and yeah. So anyway, what else do we have? Okay, so I'm probably gonna sell this for about 20, probably about 20. Yeah, we'll go with that. Anyway, I've also got to wash all these and get them like ready to be sold, and they don't stink or anything, but they've been in storage. They've got dust. They've got like, they've got storage on them, and whatever goes with that. So yeah, and some of them have still have like Goodwill tags on it or whatever thrift store they were bought from, and I need to take all that off. Anyway, a lot of these he just bought and just put them in a pile and didn't get to do anything with them, and these were from the last several years. So yeah, this is a shirt that has all these random football teams, and this is, oddly enough, this shirt was made in Russia. Extra large, long sleeve, something on the back here. And I'm hoping you guys can hear me. I misplaced my mic that I usually use. If it's even charged, I don't know. I just wanted to get a video out because I have not gotten one in a while, and Totally Rad is coming up, so I just thought it was a good opportunity to make a, it's not going to be a quick video, but make a video, you know? Alright, this is Social Distortion. That's a cool one. This is not like super vintage, but see, it's got that like Goodwill hang tag still on it. It's got a little skeleton on the dice. I want to say this is probably Y2K, maybe 2005, if I had to take a random guess. I think I did look this one up, and it's not worth a ton, so I am probably going to put like maybe like 15 on this. Alright, next. Now, I am going to have a $5 pile, and a lot of these I'm going to put in there. I also have some that I put in the dollar pile for my thrift yard market, and those went really well. But I feel like $1 is kind of like lowering the value on all of my stuff, and I feel like a lot of people do $5 piles, and I think that will really work. This is a, and tell me if you disagree with these prices also. I would love to hear your comments and thoughts. This is a Sailor Moon shirt. Again, I gotta cut off this tag. It has some mild staining. You can't really see that, but this is gonna go in the $5 pile because it's just, it's Sailor Moon, so I know it's gonna go fast, but I can't really see charging a lot on this when it's got like stains that I can't really, I'm not gonna be able to get out. So I just don't want to charge $10.15, and they're like, okay, you're charging kind of a lot for stained merch, you know, and that is a criticism of Totally Rad from other people I have read. This is a really cool one, actually. This is Y2K or 90s. It has a Star Wars tag. It's not Disney. So if this were more clear, it would probably say Lucasfilms. It's got a paper tag. It does say Made in USA down here. But yeah, this is a Darth Vader all over, well, no, it's not all over, but it's like a huge, huge print here. I mean, the Darth Vader is like cracked. The print is cracked. I mean, that can be a good thing, that can show its age, but I think this is a, like, I'm not all about the Star Wars, but certain Star Wars stuff just like, it really pops, especially the older stuff. Like, newer stuff is a dime a dozen. The older stuff, a lot of that is still really cool. Alright, this one, it's got a tag on it. This one is just American Apparel. This is probably gonna go, I don't know, maybe in the $5 pile. But it says, can y'all see that? It says Sub Pop on it. Running the globe for profit. Seattle, Washington. So yeah, that's kind of a cool one. Okay, I might do 10 on this one. This one is not vintage. I'm putting a few like non-vintage in there just to see, but I'll probably throw this in the $5 pile anyway. But it's Porn to Be Wild. This is okay, so I live in a neighborhood called Spanish Town. I'll let y'all see that for another minute, but I live in Spanish Town, and this is a Spanish Town Parade 2022. So I actually live on a street where a parade during Mardi Gras comes down, and it's a lot of fun. It's basically like a neighborhood block party, but a huge one, because people from like all over Louisiana come down, and I mean, it is gigantic. It's fun to be a part of, especially when you live here. You've got your own bathroom. Okay, here is a awesome shirt. I'm sure y'all are gonna love this one. So this is gonna get bought very quickly, so I need to price this. I need to price this right. The Boondocks, which is an Adult Swim shirt. Yeah, that is made. And this hair is like his whole body is textured, especially his hair. I might like cut like some of this off or whatever. But I mean, this is amazing. It's too bad. My sister was like, I would keep that if it were smaller. It is, if it is not signed, it is not real. 2X large. It is very, very big and oversized. Like, you know, a lot of people like that. This is one that I took because of the tag. It's liquid blue. It is Elvis. I just like the Elvis print and that the fact that it was a liquid blue. I do see a lot of Elvis shirts out there, but I don't necessarily take them all. I don't know if I've ever sold an Elvis shirt. I feel like I've picked one up a long time ago. Okay, this is a band I've never heard of, but my husband Blake has. It's called Ed Guy. And when I first saw it, I only saw the bottom and I saw Hellfire Club. I was like, oh, this is like a newer shirt. I'm not going to take this. It's Stranger Things, right? There's Hellfire Club and Stranger Things. And then I looked at the back and it says Worldwide Hellfire Tour 2004. And I was like, oh my God, 2004? That's, unless Stranger Things went into the 2000s. I didn't watch all of it, so unless they went into the 2000s, this is not a Stranger Things shirt. So this is a metal band, Ed Guy. I am going to probably price this for $40 or $50. This is not an especially old, this is not contemporary to the show, but it's an X-Files shirt. I had to look at the tag to see what it was. I wouldn't have recognized it from this print, but it says X-Files on the tag. I thought that was neat. And it says it is Loot Crate. So it's a Loot Crate shirt. So, you know, not worth probably as much as, well, definitely not worth as much as it would have been if it were original, but we can work with it. Probably 10 on that or so, maybe 15. Okay, this is a shirt I'm probably going to throw in the $5 pile. I took it because it says Invisible Children. The guy who started this, it was basically an organization to help children in Africa. From this guy that was like supposedly like stealing children, and basically the guy who started the whole thing, he kind of had a mental break, and after that nothing came of this. So, and we don't even know where the guy in Africa even is, or if he's alive or anything. So it was a real thing that happened. But anyway, Invisible Children was around in like 2012, and somebody might want it for the nostalgia of that. I don't know. I just thought this was a cool one. This is a Body Rags shirt. Tony O'Neill. Is it Tony? Terry O'Neill, sorry. I think he was a photographer. And this is Bowie and a dog. Really like that one. I don't remember how much I wanted to put on this. Maybe 15. This one is going to go in the $5 pile. It's very, very big. It just says, it's a Nintendo shirt, but it says Gamer. Official Nintendo, but it is vintage, technically. It's 2006 Nintendo. So, made in Mexico. Um, but yeah, very big. I'm gonna throw it in the $5 pile. I like this one a lot. Let me get a drink of coffee. What are you guys drinking right now? Are you guys like sipping on tea, coffee, Coke, Coca-Cola? I mean, do you guys sit down and like watch YouTube while you're sipping coffee or what? Alcohol, rum and Coke. Okay, so this is the Meat Puppets Up on the Sun. This is a cool one. Especially if you know Meat Puppets. I do like the Meat Puppets. This is made in Egypt. So this is probably one of their, this is probably an original. I mean, later original though. I would put it, if I had to age it, I would say the late 2000s. But there's not a year on this. I feel like they stopped putting years on shirts. Like in the 2000s. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Not all brands, but you know, like they used to put you know, like they used to put a year on shirts for bands, and I feel like they kind of got away from that. Okay, I think my dad tried to sell this when he was trying to vend, it has a $8 shirt, $8 price tag on it. But this is a cool one. It's Mojo Manifesto, The Life and Times of Mojo, and he died a few years ago, which is sad. I'm kind of shocked that this did not sell because, I don't know, maybe people nowadays, like younger people, they don't know Mojo Nixon. I think that was a very fair price for the shirt, but also at the last market that he did, it wasn't terribly crowded, and I don't think the market was there for shirts. I sold like maybe one article of clothing. It was very strange. This one is a neat one. I don't know the year, but I would venture to say between 2000 and 2010. This is Morbid Angel, very cool, kind of satanic looking graphic shirt here. Also, no, there's some hair here. That's why these all have to be washed. I love the graphic. There's nothing on the back. The tag is, what does the tag say? Made in Haiti, Gildan. So obviously like not vintage, but still very, very cool. I don't know what I'm going to go with for this one. Probably in the $20 to $30 mark. Again, okay, another thing about Totally Rad Festival is a lot of people for this festival, they know it does so well that they drive in from all over. And I've seen people drive like 4 hours to this festival and like spend the night, get a hotel and spend the night, especially the 2-day ones. The 1 day, I don't know if they'd probably just drive home, but I've seen people get hotel rooms for it. So if the festival does as well as what it does for them, you know, I'm hoping for a good turnout. But what I was going to say about that is I am right down the street from the festival, where the festival is going to be. So I feel like I am very confident because I feel like I can charge less for my stuff and still make a lot of money because people are going to see more reasonable prices than for some of the other vendors that like maybe have to come in from way out of town. Okay, this is the Lost Boys. This is probably gonna go in the $5 pile. It's not vintage or anything. The tag says made in Dominican Republic, so probably 2010. Oh yeah, I definitely like smell these. I mean, they don't smell bad, but you know, they have just like that smell like they've been in storage. This is actually a really cool one. I thought I might be able to get some money for this one, but now I'm kind of doubting it, but we'll see. It is a Scooby-Doo. Apparently the Cartoon Network had a bowling club. They would encourage kids to bowl their local leagues, and they would give out merch for it. And I do not see this one anywhere. So that's why I might charge up on it. When I say charge up, I might do like 50 or 60 on it. Year 2000, I mean, it's Y2K. Like, that's just an amazing shirt. I really like this one. And it's got like, you know, at first I thought it had stains on it, but that's supposed to be there. It's like, you know, almost like a tie-dye. I don't know if you can kind of see that, like here, you know, that's supposed to be there. All right, what else do we have? This one my husband said he might actually take. I will probably put it in the $5 pile because I don't really think it's not vintage. It's probably just a bootleg, but I'll take it just because I think someone will like it. Also, it's kind of boxy. I don't know if my husband's really gonna like it. Made in China. I don't know. Trying to go through these as fast as I can, not slow down. All right, we got a Goodwill tag on it. This is Lords of Refem, Severid Records. I forgot to look this one up. This is a very cool graphic. And this says, wait, does that say Lords of Refem? What? Did I already read this one? I don't even know. I forgot to see what this says, but that's what the back says. Lords of Refame? I don't know. I'm assuming this is a metal band. I don't know. I know some metal bands. I don't know them all. All right, so next, I don't know who this is either, but I just thought the shirt was cool and I thought it would sell. System Red, it's got like Adam and Eve on the front, Trust the Snake. I just thought, yeah, someone's going to buy that. I am gonna put this one in the $5 pile. It's got this like celestial goth look to it, Joshua Tree, you know, almost like a tarot card looking graphic. Yeah, I just don't know if it would, it's just a plain tee. It doesn't even have a tag, so it's just gonna go in the $5 pile. Okay, this one is Drake. I think this is circa 2012, but it's the Club Paradise tour, and it's got a bunch of dates on the back. So I don't remember, and let's see, he got this for $4 over 2 years ago. So I don't remember what I'll put on that. Maybe 20 to 30. We'll see. Okay, this one's actually really cool, and this one is of the time period based on the tag that I would expect it to look like. It is on an Anvil tearaway tag. Thankfully it hadn't been torn away, but this is a perfect circle. Great graphic. I probably will I might charge as much as 60 on this. We'll have to see. I don't think I even looked that one up. I just got these this weekend, so I haven't had a lot of time to go through them. This is a neat one. This is official Bowie, David Bowie. Now, I can tell like this is a newer type of, like, I see people doing this a lot with shirts. It says Life on Mars. I believe that was one of his albums. I can't remember at this moment. But yeah, I thought that was a really good graphic, cool graphic. And with it being, it was made in UK, so it's quality. Maybe 40 on that. I love this one. This is not vintage. This is one of the few ones I have that's definitely not vintage or Y2K, but this one is Universal, is it Universal Fear Nights? Whatever they call this. Halloween Horror Nights, sorry, I couldn't remember. But yeah, very cool graphic here. 30 years, 30 fears. I mean, someone's gonna love this. I'm gonna put it up there probably for, I'm gonna comp these just to make sure I'm on track, but like maybe 40 or 50 depending. I really like this one. I think my husband was like, I wish that could fit me. But this is a really cool Kesha shirt. I mean, someone's gonna absolutely love this. He also bought this in 2024. Very soft. I don't know when she did this Get Sleazy tour. Seems like a newer, I'm not sure actually. The tag doesn't seem super new to me. It is on 10 tag. But I love the glitter on here. I love like just the vibe of this. Amazing. I love the lipstick. I like it a lot. And then I took this. I don't know if this will actually sell. Does seem to be vintage. It's made in USA. It's the Neville Brothers, which are, you know, very much Louisiana based. The Neville Brothers live on planet Earth. Love, peace, and unity on this earth. And is there a date down here? 19 Winterland. Oh, okay. So I can't read the date, but it looks, if I had to guess, I'm not sure. Sometimes, you know how there'll be a date as to like when they started and when something was first created, and that's like their brand date, and then but they'll put that date on like a newer item. I don't know if that's the case, but this looks like a Winterland something. It almost looks like 64, but it also could be 1994, the Neville Brothers. I'm gonna go with 94. If so, that's pretty cool. That's a vintage shirt, and I mean, the Neville Brothers, I can't see getting like tons of money for it, but I'll still put 20 or 30 on it. You know, I think someone will like that. And I also have more clothing of my own that I will throw on the rack. And I'm gonna take you guys on, like, maybe not every single step of the way. I have a lot of small things I've got to price and laundry I've got to do, but yeah, I hope to maybe take you on this journey because I'm just so excited. This is the biggest market I have ever done. Most of them are like these small little markets where I pay $25, $35. This one cost me a lot more than that. Cost me $175 because I'm a mostly non-clothing vendor. I mean, I do have all this, but I only am able to have one rack of clothing, and but I'm going to have like some electricity come in I'm going to be hopefully like playing MTV. So that costs $175, which is still less than if I was a clothing seller, which would be $250. So there's that. Anyway, I'm going to end this video at 30 minutes, probably edit that down a little bit more. I will see you guys later. I will hopefully post another video in about a week. Bye. Thanks for watching.